listener production.
Welcome to Take a Hike Podcast, a podcast that's going to be taking you through North Queensland's best parks and trails. Guiding us through the podcast today from the Townsville Bushwalking Club is Cherry Judge, Lewin Warnicky, and I'm Blair Woodcock. Coming up a bit later today, we're going to be talking about, look, in my opinion, a pretty quick, nice, but a very beautiful walk around North Queensland. But we're also going to be talking about the most vicious type of animals you can find on those hikes today as well. The deadly snake or the unvenomous snakes as well, which are causing just as much grief around North Queensland as well. In fact, let's start with the snake story today because this is incredible. Did you guys see this one?
Yes, about this guy who was walking up in Bahana Gorge.
Yeah, in Cairns area.
Yes. And
Yeah.
he got bitten by a python that was dangling off a tree.
Now, let's not say the word bitten because it just, it did.
He did.
But it was more like an attack, right?
A kiss.
Yeah, with an open mouth.
A little peck.
So, like everyone knows, pythons are unvenomous. What is it? Unvenomous? That doesn't sound right.
Non-venomous.
Non-venomous. Thank you. They're non-venomous. I've never heard of them attack anything apart from a possum or a frog or anything like that. In fact, I remember we were walking around the creek at Fairfield and there was a python eating a possum in the middle of the pathway. It was amazing. I think the whole community was there watching it for a good hour or so. But that's the most vicious I've ever seen one of them. For them to attack a human, what the hell has to happen?
Well, they have to feel cornered or threatened in some way.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So maybe this guy was pretty close and the snake felt like it couldn't get away.
Yeah, I think he was dangling off a tree in the middle of the track.
Yeah.
And this guy came upon him. And I don't know, obviously we weren't there, so we don't know the whole story. But I think he must have either continued to stay where he was and not moved. And that could have happened by him just standing there trying to take a photo or whatever. And the snake must have just thought, this man's going to do something to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something to him first.
Yeah, it might have happened in a flash.
Yeah.
iPhones don't have great zooms. Maybe he just got a bit too close.
Yeah, could
be. Have you heard of anything like a python attacking someone before?
No, never.
Right.
No.
I mean, most snakes, their instinct is to just slither away
Yeah.
or hide.
They're more afraid of us than
Yeah.
we are of them.
So it would have had to have felt like it couldn't go anywhere.
That's what I was thinking. Right, okay.
So just, if you see a snake, just move around it or back away.
Yeah.
But not always you can see them, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes those death adders blend in really well. On the hike up to the top of Dalrymple Falls, I went down a valley and I jumped up on top of this rock. And then I stood up and then there was this python right in front of my face. And I'm like, well, and squatted back down again.
And you survived.
I survived, didn't get bitten.
There we go.
But that might have been luck.
It sounds like it. I mean, the way that you go, it's amazing that it was just a python too, probably, and wasn't something worse. All right, so pythons don't generally attack, are non-venomous, but of course, snake etiquette is you give it its distance and you make some noise
Always.
to get around it too, right?
Yes, always. I think it's best to have good footfalls so that they can hear. They can't listen to noise, but they hear vibrations. They can feel it. So heavy footfalls is a good thing. Walk, if you have a friend, always good to walk with a friend because if you do get bitten by a venomous snake, there's always someone to help.
Yeah.
But if you are walking alone, just heavy footfalls, walking sticks if you have, it's really always handy.
And walk softly, but with heavy feet.
Yes, that's right. Also, sorry.
The walk softly is like a
don't-
leave no trace kind of.
Oh, yeah, completely.
So not heffalump.
Yeah.
Like
And you use the walking
jungle.
sticks to fend off the snakes when they attack you, right?
I yes, I do. I actually kind of feel my way, So
Totally.
Actually, I forgot to say gaiters. Always wear gaiters because if they try and come for your legs, lower legs, generally, normally you won't find them dangling. That's a very uncommon.
It was actually funny. I was listening to an American backpacking podcast the other week and they were talking about this American guy who's done like 4,000 miles of trails of everything, but he made a trip to Australia and he's saying, yeah, they're gaiters in Australia. They're made of like canvas and they're super thick and they come right up to your knees. It's bizarre. And the guy goes, I think they're for snake bites over there though because everything tries to kill you. He goes, right, that would make sense. I'm like, man, how can you not know this? Anyway.
Even loose pants, like they'll strike at your loose pants and
Yeah.
have a bit of an air gap there.
Yes,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's long
There we go.
pants.
All right. Oh, well, now that we've deterred everyone out of going on a hike, we're going to head north of Townsville, just south of Cardwell, though, so it's not out of range of the crab sandwich if you want to grab one of them after the walk as well. A really nice hike, in my opinion, through some beautiful rainforests, some really nice man-made sites as well, historical man-made sites, but also the best thing about it, maybe not for you, Lewin, it's only 10 Ks as well.
Yeah, it's a historical route, well marked. Probably, I would say, a beginner, dare I say.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Dalrymple Gap, which you can find just to the left off the highway, just over the Cardwell Range, just south before you hit Cardwell as well. Why is it there? What's the historical part about it?
It was a road built in the 1960s. I think the Dalrymple Gap was essentially used for bullock cart
Yeah, it's the
Right.
lowest point, the
essentially.
easiest route
Yeah.
through the range there. And it was not just that 10-kilometre stretch, but it stretched all the way up the east coast, even around Wellerman Falls. There's part of the Dalrymple track there, not that it's called that anymore.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
One of the key highlights, I think, is a really old bridge that was built in there. It is absolutely beautiful. You see photos of it everywhere.
From memory, didn't they ship the bricks over from England?
Yes.
To build it?
Scotland. Bricks were brought from Scotland.
Yeah, wow.
That's insane.
Yes, it's just
Good
incredible.
memory, Lewin.
Great memory, Lewin. Sorry. Didn't realise we have to compliment you the whole time. And the good thing is, if you start on the Cardwell side of the range, I mean, that's right at the top. I mean, there is a hill to start with, obviously.
There's a steep hill,
If
yes.
you, in my opinion, I don't know, you guys might disagree, but I prefer to go from the Cardwell side because you
Me
get the
too.
hill out of the way and then you can just enjoy the ride down.
It's stunning. So there are two ways to get there. One is from the Broadwater side and one is from the Cardwell side. But yeah, as you've said, Blair, the Cardwell side is the fun side. You get the steep bit out of the way and then it's creeks and just beautiful.
Yeah, the creeks on the
beautiful.
Broadwater side are beautiful.
They are. They really are. And the big one to cross at the end as well. I think we were just talking before about, there'd be a nice amount of water through that area at the moment.
Yeah.
That'd be a good place just to stop and enjoy too.
Yes, definitely. This is about a 10-kilometer walk one way. Allow for 6 hours to come back.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Last time we did it in a group, it took us 3.5.
I would
One way.
I've done it one way and I would avoid that because I reckon it takes just as long to do the 2-car drop off and pick up again
Yeah.
as it would to actually walk back again.
Yes.
There's been a bit of wait a while over the track every time I've done it.
There
as
has,
well,
yeah.
So
Wait a while. Does that actually cause people to get sick as well, or just
No.
it's
it just stops you.
annoying.
there's something in there there's a stinging tree somewhere in there as well?
Gimpy, yeah, they'll be around there.
It'll be there somewhere.
Just be careful of that again. Don't go grabbing it by the stem again.
Or if you're crazy like my friend, you could park at one side, run the 10Ks, and then return back to your
Yes.
car again.
It'll be good training, I guess, if you're going to do one of those outer limits, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Or-
a really good training track for long. If you're going for a hike somewhere that's going to need you to walk long days, it's a good training hike close to town.
Check it out, all the information. I'm sure there's a story on it at wonderstories.space. And you're going on a big adventure this weekend, aren't you?
Yeah, to Russell River area, Michupa Falls.
That'll be amazing.
Yeah.
What's the weather meant to be like? Perfect.
It does look
Always
pretty
perfect.
good. Yeah, the weather does look good.
How about you? Any big adventures?
Well, the Townsville Bushwalking Club's actually leading a walk to Dalrymple Falls, but I'm not going with them. I'm going to intercept them on a mountain bike with a picnic.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Well, have fun. Enjoy that. Stay safe on the trails if you are heading out. Be careful of those dangerous pythons, and we'll all catch up next time.
Happy hiking.
Happy hiking!